someone talked about, working in a patriarchal society. Yes, incidentally, all my bosses were men. But one of the things is that first of all, it starts with us. What is our attitude to work? What do we do? How do we work? How do we relate to our bosses? How do we go the extra mile, right? That's one. Because when you have a positive attitude and you do your work well and you make certain requests. When I was working, I never missed my children's school activities for one day. The school my children went to, they were very they had a lot of parents involvement. We would have tea party at the beginning of the term, they would have open day, they would have the day when they would host. I used to ask for permission. And I think the very first boss that I worked with, he's the one that trained me. He said, if your closing time is 4:30 and you have packed up your bag and you are ready to leave at 4:30, that means you did not give the company your full time. That means you have tried packing up before 4:30 for you to be ready at that time. In fact, he said the earliest time you should even think of leaving the office for the day is 5 p.m. I listened, even though at first I didn't believe it. But I learned to believe over time. And then sometimes I was asked to come during the weekend. Sometimes they would even put us up in a full hotel. If we had a task force committee that would go on for hours. My willingness to do all that made them know that if I ask for permission for sports day, I'm not a sports person, I'm not going to run for mother's race. But if there was march past and the house of my children, I will get there and march. I would quickly get home, have a shower, and still go back to work. But I will go back to work. After that sports day, I will go back to work. I won't say because I went for sports day, I want the day off. No. If I'm going to come in at 10, then I'm going to work till 6 or 6:30. So we need to balance it. It's very, very important. And by the very nature of being women biologically, some people have very bad times of the month when they have to cope with it. You have to explain. Don't let it catch them by surprise. Some people have difficult pregnancies. Sometimes you have to be on bed rest. So many things. But you see, it is how you have put your best foot forward that makes up for it. Yes, some people can be difficult. Yes, some bosses may be difficult. But now that there is remote work, I don't think it should be that difficult if you're on bed rest for you to be able to work from home and things like that. So, and also find out from your company, HR and things like that. And when you are having interviews, I'd like you to tell them, I have young children. So I might need to take time off once in a while, to go to their school, but not days off. Time off is different from days off, things like that. And when you have childcare emergencies or your children are sick, it's important for you to notify them promptly. Don't notify them at the end of the day when they've been wondering where you are. So communication is key, and technology is available for us to be able to fill in those gaps. So it's for us to fill in those gaps and do your own part, play your own role. And everybody else watching, even if your boss is difficult, will see that you played your part. And then HR, that's why HR is there. They will come to your aid.